Hello, everyone. Welcome back to good old Metroid Prime 2 Unlimited Annihilator Beam. We got some jump boots here. We got ourselves some morph ball bombs. And yeah, here we are back going towards Great Temple because that's where I'm feeling like the game is telling me to go to. So there's been a lot of points in that direction. It needed to happen at some point. So time is, it happens now. But first, to battle the Dark Missile Trooper. You guys ready for this fight? Here we go. Oh man, what a difficult fight. So hard. Okay, boost ball. Now we're talking. So the boost ball is here. Yay. I was thinking for a second it might be cannonball, but cannonball is one of those really tricky upgrades. You do not want to have it acting as your boost ball because you can lose cannonball pretty easily and be stuck unable to boost around after that when you really needed to boost. So yeah. Anyway, we'll get to cannonball when we pick it up at some point. But we grabbed the boost ball. I did not see that one coming. Did not see it coming. Did not, I repeat, did not see coming. The boost ball. Yay. Hooray. Yeah. Okay, so we now have boost ball. We now have spider ball. We are getting all the ball upgrades. We have power bombs. That means we can grab the good old item up in the whatever area. Actually, we could have done that already. I was just forgetting I had spider ball. Yeah, okay. So, anyway, we grabbed ourselves the boost ball, a welcome addition to our upgrades of awesomeness. And so, yeah, we already have seekers, so we could check out the item. We actually now can go look at the item in Path of Roots. It's Path of Roots. What's the room I'm thinking of? Man, room names in this game are just so hard to remember. You know, it's not really necessary in Prime 1 for me to remember the room names at all. But in Prime 2, since the hints revolve around the room names and knowing them, it's kind of important. Anyway, if you guys didn't know, there's a shortcut there. Yay! We had to go through 2 gates. Normally those are just violet gates, but since we're playing gate randomizer, then it's different. So, so fun. Let's see what this guy's guarding. Hmm. A missile related upgrade. Okay. So that is probably just a missile expansion. But we're going to be grabbing it anyway. Anyway, you may wonder what the point of the hints is if we're going to be grabbing all the items, because after all, we're doing 100% here. So, what's the point in checking all the hints? Well, the hints can give you some good item locations for where you need to go next, and this game can be a little confusing, so it's important. Now that we have Boost Ball, we can actually grab this missile expansion. So, a lot of people don't know, but this missile expansion is actually based on knowing the the whatever light spectrum. What's that called? Roy G. Biv, the UV spectrum. No, that would be the ultraviolet spectrum. The uh, the EM spectrum. That's the one I was thinking of. Electromagnetic spectrum. You know how if you look at a rainbow, the colors it comes in the order of. So you go from red to yellow to blue. Of course, they skipped over green there. It's red, orange, and then yellow, green, blue, finally purple, kind of for your colors there. But yeah, but it's still an order of the of that kind of thing. So since we had seekers, we could get in here, and since we had boost ball, we could grab the item. So now we've got ourselves another missile expansion, which is a welcome addition to our arsenal. Already are at like 41 freaking missiles, so we got ourselves some firepower. Let's grab a quick save in case I soft block somehow, because we have realized that's a possibility. You may say, why don't you head to Torvis right now? Well, you can't actually head that direction. First off, I don't want to because Torvis is annoying. And second off, like, I don't really want to go there as of yet because, well, we can't get there. We need the super missiles to get through there. And we just don't have no super missiles. So, yeah, we can't really do that. But yeah, one of the fun things about the randomizers is you can get so many awesome items early. Like, clearly I stuck in space jump boots and annihilator beam just because I wanted them. But yeah, we already have things like spider ball and power bombs, and these are kind of items you'd get way later in the game. So it's really cool to have a randomizer where you like most randomizers are like this, where you get some really good items up front. And if you had a randomizer that's more like the original Metroid Prime, that would be hell, you know? I mean, the original Metroid Prime 2. I have nothing bad to say against Metroid Prime. I have plenty to say against Metroid Prime 2, because the game is just geared a little bit to be too much about, there's a lot more struggle there than necessary. And I personally like Prime 2, but I think that's only because I've played the game for, many, many a year now. Also, don't go there because you can't get out successfully, so don't go there. Let's go check the item on the ship. So let's go do that right now, since we can. We can also check the. We could have checked earlier the item way up wherever. You know the one I'm talking about. The item that's like up and over here. The you can check the Luminoth body, one of the key bearers. Yeah, this one. So I was actually playing the randomizer just the other day, and was right up here to grab this item. I don't think it was actually useful, but it was an additional item, etc. And I was doing 100%, so you gotta grab everything in 100%. But let's find out what this is. Missile related upgrade. So most things will not be useful, but what we really are looking out for are things that could be beam related. In the case of like something that could be like good old super missiles, we need that at some point. We need dark beam still. That's probably the next thing we're looking for. We need what else do we need? We need what else do I need? Um, yeah, we need a suit at some point, obviously. So I don't think the pirates are here yet, so no worries about that. But you can jump onto this ship once you have beaten Jump Guardian and see what the item is. And it is just a missile expansion. So 4 additional missiles, always welcome, right? So yeah, this is an amber gate. Freaking no. Man, amber gates are the only ones I can't get through. You can go check the item in Windshaper Gateway as well, but we don't have grapple. We don't have screw attack, so we're definitely not going to be able to access it yet. But it's worth checking out, I think, the item this way. So for those of you who do not know, this is normally Sunburst, but in this time it is not Sunburst. It is good old-fashioned what? Okay, first off, we have some pirates. Really wish I had Sonic Boom at this point. I should do a seed where I start off with Sonic Boom. That might be really useful. But maybe that's just me. I have developed a great love for Sonic Boom. That is an energy tank, so we're definitely going to want to come back for that. But once we have Screw Attack, probably is going to be what we need. Nicely, Annihilator gives you both world access, but it will not open Dark Beam doors, unfortunately, which is just sad. And I think that's just a programming mistake, because Annihilator is supposed to have the awesome effects of both beams, and yet it does not, in terms of opening doors and whatnot. Also, Annihilator beam doors in the game. There are so few of those. I don't know. I feel like the Annihilator beam's clearly the best beam, but the game never really took advantage of that fact, I guess is how I'd put it. It never really gives you the Annihilator beam with any time for you to actually like use it, It just gives it to you right at the end. And sure, it could be useful against Emperor Ing if you know what you're doing, but otherwise, I mean, and the fact that Sonic Boom and, Dark Burst and Sunburst all require so much ammo makes it so nobody ever experiments with them. So I think a big flaw of Prime 2 just in general is that it used that philosophy as its approach of being a little too hard, and I think it's because the only criticism people had for Metroid Prime was that it wasn't hard enough. So they're like, yeah, we can make a game harder, and they did with Prime 2, and then people were like, no, bring back Metroid Prime, and they also people were always going on about how I want to say this. Like, people are always going on about how the world in Metroid Prime was a little too cliche, of how we had, like, a lava world and a green area and a this and that, etc. from every. Okay, that looks useful. That might be amber. I'm not sure. That might just be a missile expansion. I didn't really see it well, but that's something. So we're going to clearly grab it because it's 100%. So it's not like we're going to not grab the item, right? What is it? Ah, that's amber. Okay. That could be pointing at Sank entrance, I guess is possible for some possible stuff. It could be pointing us towards Torvus. We now have all the translators, but Amber's going to come in super handy at Aegon. So we now have all the translators. We can go wherever we want through gates. So sayonara to those problems. And yeah, it's quite on now. Now that we have Amber, I was expecting something useful, but I was not sure it would be Amber. I mean, I did not guess that. Yeah, so anyway, now we're going to be heading back, and you may say, why not go to the Dark World here and grab the item just right over there where the Great Temple normally is. You know the item I'm talking about, right, peoples? Um, just grab the item in that room, and it's like, well, sadly I can't because if you don't have Dark Suit or Cannonball, there's no way to get out of there once you grab the item. I guess you could go look at the item real quick, but I'm not sure how useful that would be. So now the real play is going to be, do we go to Sank Spider side or do we do most of labs first? In labs, there's at least one item in the floor. There's an item behind a dark beam door we can't get to. There's an item up some crates we can get to, and there's a boost ball item we can get to. So 3 items and 3 items in Sank. But we also might pick up an extra energy tank, which could come in handy in Sank, or find a suit. So my natural inclination is not go Sank first. Sank, of course, is short for Sanctuary Fortress for the one person out there who did not get that one. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's the best play, honestly. If we go to Sank second. If we have to, I guess. That's kind of how I look at doing some Sank. But yeah, let's keep going on this part. I'm having fun, you know. I'm sure you guys are having fun, and I know some of you guys prefer the longer videos, so I'm trying to do that a little more. But to produce a video that's going to be able to be posted every day, and I post 4 videos every day at least, that's not always easy to do, you know. Yeah, I think that's pretty obvious. But yeah, we can actually grab this item the legitimate way. Also, now that we have Boost Ball, we can grab it faster like that. Yeah, this is the first game that lets you boost on tracks. And as you see, this light ammo expansion puts us all the way up to 250 because I didn't want to be grabbing a bunch of useless ammo tanks throughout the game. I'm just like, okay, if we're going to have an extra ammo tank, it's just going to be one, you know? So that's kind of how I decided to do that. For those of you who are interested in the design of the seed, for those of you who do not care, I do not care either. Okay, let's see. We totally skipped on some amber hints there, everybody. Oh, man, am I dumb? How did I skip the amber hints? We need those. Okay, let's see. There's one in the temple, there's one there, there's one there, there's one there. Okay, we're going to start by going back for this amber hints. Yep, and as I said, I'll make the video a little longer this time. Kind of already did that in 13 minutes. It's a little long, so I guess I lied. I'm going to end it early after we get this hint, because we're going to go up through the save station to the portal chamber to get the next one. Gravity boost can be found in Torvus Bog. Okay, well, that's kind of useful, because we needed to know where gravity boost was at some point. I prefer never to go into the water area if I do not have gravity boost, because it just makes things so much nicer, particularly compared to the vanilla game. But anyway, that might just be me. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time with part number 5 as we head into the Pirate Lab. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time with the next video. Stay tuned, and I will see you guys later.